What is up, guys? It's your boy Rick Kakis, and today we are going to be showcasing how to get all 4 exotic catalysts for the brand new Slayers Fang Exotic Shotgun in one run, in one go. And so, let's get started. Now, that sounds pretty wild, but Bungie's original plan was likely to do what they did with the Encore exotic mission in episode Echoes and stagger it out for 4 weeks. But as they did with the other acts of episode Revenant, they're just dropping everything on day 1. So you can grab all 4 exotic catalyst quests and do them all in one run of the exotic mission. So the first thing you're going to need to do is acquire the original Slayers Fang just by doing the normal difficulty exotic quest. If you haven't done that yet, check out my guide on how to do so, linked right up above. So, once you've done that and completed the Kells Fall exotic mission for the first time, your exotic quest will update and you will have Revenant Slayer 1, and it will prompt you to return to Ido in her laboratory. So, you're going to do that, interact with her, and as you can see, you're going to pick up Revenant Slayer 1, Revenant Slayer 2, Revenant Slayer 3, and guess what? Revenant Slayer 4. So you're going to pick up all of the different exotic catalyst quests at once. And all of them have the very first quest step to get 20 kills while tonics are enabled. Now, importantly, you actually have to do this in the Kells Fall exotic mission. Don't just pop tonics and go down to the moon. Even though there's randomly a quest marker to go to the moon, yeah, that's just, I don't know why that's there, but you're going to go into Kells Fall, slay out on ads, and as you can see, it will update all of these different quests at the same time. And you can do that just in the normal version. In fact, I would recommend that because when the quest steps then update, you will have to restart the exotic mission specifically on expert difficulty. However, just before you do, I have a massive tip. So alongside this exotic catalyst questline, there's another questline just for the Act 3 story. As you can see right here, Kell of Kells, I would recommend doing this. You simply need to interact with a few things, talk to some people within the last city, and as you can see, this quest will eventually update, and then it will prompt you to specifically beat a certain version of Kells Fall. So if you just hop right back into the exotic mission, it's Kells Fall Reflection. However, if you go and do the Kell of Kells questline up to the point where it wants you to go back into the exotic mission, then as you can see, it changes to Kells Fall Distortion. This has no effect on the exotic catalyst. Like, you will still get all 4. I did, but what this will let you do is complete that story mission at the same time you're getting these catalysts. It won't take very much extra time, and it's just a lot more efficient. So at this point, if you look in your quest tab, you're going to see that all 4 of the Revenant Slayer quests have the same basic quest step: Illusory Anchors destroyed. However, if you actually read them, they have 4 different locations where they want you to destroy these anchors. And so we're going to hit up all the different locations in one run and just get them all done. Importantly, you will need the Slayers Fang Exotic Shotgun equipped, because the only way to see and destroy these anchors is with that new exotic shotgun. So you're going to start the mission and head through again on expert difficulty. We will eventually need to beat the entire mission on expert to get these catalysts, and you're going to eventually get to that first mirror universe door. So head through here, and then you're simply going to kind of head around the corner, as you can see, and we have our first anchor. So use your shotgun and destroy it, except we just made a colossal mistake. Now, a massive tip for you guys is that if you're playing with multiple people, don't do what you saw us do and shoot the anchor all at the same time, because that means only 1 or 2 people's quests will actually progress, and usually a couple of people get screwed. And you can see eventually I get mine done and then my other teammates don't, right? So we have to actually restart the mission. What you actually want to do, guys, is one person in the fire team shoots it, kills it, then you wait a second, and then the other person shoots it, kills it by themselves, wait a second. So make sure you're just taking turns shooting and killing these anchors. Do not shoot them, do not damage them at the same time. Big tip there. Now, Again, you have the first one there. We're going to move forward to the second one located right here. And then after that, we're going to move forward to the third one that is located right here. If you have done everything correctly, when you destroy this third one, you'll actually see it pop up on your screen that Revenant Slayer 1 is complete. It's done. And if you go and look in your quest tab, it will update to now just wanting you to beat this mission overall on expert difficulty, which is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to progress through the mission as normal, and the next time we have anchors to destroy is the next time we go through into the mirror dimension, which is going to be just after you rally to the flag right here and you are fighting one of those barons. So you're going to have to kill enemies, and then that door is going to open where normally you would head through, play a little bit of Gambit, collect those motes, and then head back to the normal dimension to destroy the pit enforcers. However, in this mirror dimension, you have the first object located right here, guys. Again, take turns killing it. Then you have the next object located in the corner right here, and then die. And the reason I'm saying that is because it's actually a lot easier to just go through, kill like these two ones right in the open, wipe, and that's actually going to respawn the anchors. So then, as you can see, you just restart the encounter, head back through, destroy the easiest to find anchors, and you're good to go. In fact, if you are struggling on expert difficulty, for example, you really just only have to kill the one right in front of you, and then you can just reset like 3 times, and again, you will be good to go. So by all means, we're going to be using the strategy of getting the super obvious easy ones, and then just dying to restart it, and then getting the other ones, and then once we have that quest complete, then we can just progress through the mission and do the objectives as we normally would. So that is Revenant Slayer 2 done. On to Revenant Slayer 3. However, for this, I do want to point out that there are going to be some subtle differences between expert difficulty and normal in terms of just where things are. So this time the anchors are going to be inside the mirror dimension when we're fighting the Mindbender Baron. So as you can see, we head on through. We have this really easy one right behind the door we just came through actually. And then we have one more in this corner, and we're going to die. We're going to reset and do it again, no problem. Then once we get that section of the quest done, we are simply going to take out the Mindbender, but keep in mind, to take this guy out, this is why I want to mention it, in normal difficulty, we were able to just light this beacon down here and the door would open and we're good to go. Now you actually need to go through this mirror dimension door, and inside there's going to be another beacon you have to light, and then you're going to have to come back out, and that will open the door to damage the Mindbender. And again, that's something we didn't have to do in the normal difficulty. And then you're going to head on through to the final part and take down the Mindbender and continue from there, guys, because the Revenant Slayer 4 is going to be in the throne room. So during the final boss fight, you will need to do this. Yet again, we have a bunch of enemies that spawn initially that you have to kill to allow the door to the mirror dimension to be opened up. Then when you have access to this door, head on through, and the first anchor is going to be right up at like the throne, and you're going to kill that one. Then after you're done there, you're going to kind of head back around this corner right here, like up at the top right here, take down this one. And we're actually just going to go for the third one, which is going to be up these stairs around the corner and take it out, and that will get Revenant Slayer 4 done. Again, anytime there's a respawn zone, you can just kill that first one and die and just keep killing that same one, like if you have any problems, right? Now, all of these quests at this point should all be on the same step, which is to complete Kells Fall on expert difficulty or higher. Then we're just going to have to do the objectives as normal. Keep in mind there's going to be champions, like we have this unstopped champion right here. Thankfully, we actually do have some overload champions, but the shotgun is intrinsically overload, so that's kind of cool. We're going to take out the Screeb Matriarch right here, and then finally when we do, that is going to just autocomplete everything. So you will just have a bunch of the different exotic quests. Like, as you can see, they're popping up on my screen. They're all going to say go back to Ido's laboratory. And when we do, we just pick up, again, all 4 of those catalysts, and we can just go over to the Enclave, and as you can see, you can equip whatever one you want. Now, we still have the intrinsic perks for this weapon that need to be upgraded. That will be in a video coming out later today. This is just how to get all the different catalysts, because you can do it all in one easy run. Guys, that's going to be it for the video. Hope you enjoyed and found this informative. If you did, please remember to help me out by simply rating and especially sharing this video. If you guys want to see more Destiny 2 content similar to this, don't be afraid to slap that subscribe button. If you want to get in touch with me and keep up to date with the latest channel activity, the best way is to follow me on Twitter at RickKakis. That is linked in the description down below. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, have a good day.